Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So since we are making videos related to 4th year second semester of Jntuk Btech Ece R16 regulation, so today I would like to make a video on previous question papers regarding 4th year second semester. Since we have 4 subjects in this semester, as we all know that previous question papers play a very crucial role in exam. We can able to know what are the questions asked in those chapters, and at the same time how many different kinds of questions can be asked on the same concept. We will be know all these things using a question paper. So following previous question papers is always important for us. So I thought of making this video regarding previous question papers. Since we all know that we have 4 sets, I would like to talk about all the 4 sets regarding the subject called as Cellular and Mobile Communication CMC in the stream of ECE in 4th year second semester of Jntuk Btech R16 regulation. So the regular exams have been conducted in September 2020 during Corona time, and another supplementary exams are conducted in January 2021, but those question papers have not been published yet. So this is the original, there is no doubt at all. So these are the original published question papers by Jntuk regarding cellular and mobile communications. Since we all know that there are 2 parts in this question paper, part A consists of 14 marks, where we need to answer 6 2 marks questions which are having either 3 marks or 2 marks each, and secondly part B, which are 7 marks questions where we need to answer 4 questions out of 6 who are having 2 parts. So let's get into the set 1. So coming to the set 1, from chapter 1, the first question is define cell sectoring, which is of 2 marks, and from chapter 2, what is co-channel interference, which is also of 2 marks. And the third question is what is channel sharing and borrowing in cellular systems, of 3 marks, and list out the types of antennas used at cell site, 2 marks, and what are the various handoff initiation techniques, which is of 2 marks, and write the features of OFDMA. Since we have not started this subject yet, it might be difficult for us, but these are all the repeated and 2 marks and 3 marks questions which are given in our chapter, which are all chapter related, no out of syllabus questions. So likewise, I said before, total of a 14 marks, all these 6 questions are divided into a combination of 2 marks and 3 marks, and those questions are asked, since we all know. And coming to the part B, here we need to answer 4 questions. Each question consists of 2 sets of questions, so totally we need to answer 8 questions, and each question is of 7 marks. So this is of 56 marks, and that is of 14 marks, and totally 17 marks is total question paper. And this is from chapter 1. The second question is from chapter 1, which consists of 2 parts, A and B. The first question is explain the concept of frequency reuse with the help of a neat diagram, and sometimes they will attach a problem, and this is the case here. The second question is that 2G GSM has 125 channels in the uplink and 125 channels in the downlink, and each channel has a bandwidth of 200 kHz. What is the total bandwidth occupied in both uplink and downlink? This is a problem question. We need to approach like a problem way, and soon we will produce a video which gives the answer to this problem. And now coming to the second chapter, derive the expression for the carrier to interference ratio in a cellular system for normal case and worst case scenarios with a omnidirectional antenna, which is also of 7 marks. And the second question is explain the various types of non-co-channel interferences in a cellular environment. This is also for 7 marks. So these are from first 2 chapters. Coming to the third chapter, what are the various channel assignment strategies with respect to cell sites, and explain in detail about them, and explain the effects of human mode structures for a mobile propagation in an open area. These are also for 7 marks each. Coming to the fourth chapter, explain the role of directional antennas for interference reduction in cellular systems, and write short notes about roof mounted antennas in cellular systems. This is from 4th chapter questions. And coming to fifth chapter, what type of handoff is used when a call initiated in one cellular system and which enters another system before terminating? Explain how it works. And the second question is explain various vehicle locating methods in detail. This is from 5th chapter. And last but not the least, from 6th chapter, what are the different types of channels for GSM? Explain them. and explain the basic architecture of 3G cellular systems with a neat sketch. So we may have a doubt that these questions may repeat in sets. They might repeat or they might not repeat, but there is a case that they might repeat in the next year questions. So we should always follow previous question papers, which is for a better sake. Now coming to the set 2 in 2 marks questions. From the first chapter, write the differences between macro and micro cellular structures, which is for 3 marks, and write the different types of non-co-channel interference for 2 marks. And in third chapter, describe the major factors causing propagation loss in cellular systems, which is for 3 marks. Means you need to elaborate more than a 2 marks question. And the fourth question is write the features of omnidirectional antenna for 2 marks, and what is a forced handoff. Describe about forced handoff for 2 marks. And last is write the features of CDMA, which is for 2 marks. So we need to take care of all the abbreviations also, including definitions. Now coming to the essay questions part. From the first chapter, explain the principle of and operation of cellular mobile system, and what are the components, explain about it with a neat diagram. And the second part of it is, here again there is a problem. Determine the number of cells in clusters for the following values of shift parameters of I and j in a regular hexagon pattern, where some random values of I and j are given, like 2 and 4, 3 and 3, etc., which is for also 7 marks. So we need to take care of problems also from considering this chapter in the first chapter. And from the second chapter, what is a co-channel interference in cellular systems? Explain the different methods of reducing the co-channel interference for 7 marks, and explain the various functions of diversity receiver with a neat diagram, which is also for 7 marks. And coming to the third chapter, what are the setup channels? Explain how setup channels acts as a control channels in a cellular system. And the second question is describe the various steps involved in finding antenna height gain in a mobile environment, which is also for 7 marks each. And coming to fourth chapter, explain the principle and advantages of umbrella pattern antennas in cellular system, and write short notes about glass mounted antennas in cellular systems. Now coming to the fifth chapter, what is different handoff strategies based on algorithms of hands-off, explain about them. And what is a dropped cell rate, explain how it is evaluated. Last but not the least, describe the various features and services of a GSM system, which is also for 7 marks, and explain the principle of TDMA and its frame structure with a neat diagram, which is also for 7 marks. So we might observe some questions repeating from set to sets. So let us observe the set 3. In set 3, coming to the 2 marks questions, first question is write the difference between pico and femto cellular structure, which is for 3 marks. And second question is define co-channel interference reduction factor, which is for 2 marks. And third question is what is the importance of frequency management chart. List out the types of antennas used at cell site from 4th chapter. And from 5th chapter, define the dropped cell rate. And from 6th chapter, write the features of TDMA. Now coming to the part B, that is essay questions part. Here again a problem is given. What is a co-channel reuse ratio? Prove that for a hexagonal geometry, the co-channel reuse ratio is √3n, where n equal to I square plus ij plus j square. A huge problem again for 7 marks. So we might understand that there are a lot of problems in the first chapter of cellular and mobile communications. And coming to the second question, list the various techniques used to expand the capacity of a cellular system and explain in detail